Yeah, the transport business was an accidental career. Never dreamt that I'd be in transport. I had a history of working in markets and in discount retail, but started 20 years ago in the early 2000s. It started to get some traction and now have somewhere between 140 and 160 staff, and we have 100 trucks on the road. We really keep it as simple as possible with our values, and the first and foremost is our people. It's very much a team environment, and from the very beginning I set about making sure that I was the least important person in the business, and I think that reverse pyramid structure really works well for any business. The idea has always been that we reward people for being so loyal and so great within our business. So the concept of doing different things is grouse, and we love it. I believe I heard it on the radio and I was like, you know what? This sounds like a good idea. I'm going to make a phone call and see, what the process is and how it was.
Set, away.
The idea is we buy one of the 8 boxes for the race, and we race for a certain amount of prize money for first, right down to 8th, and we get the ability to then go out and negotiate with the industry on picking the right greyhound through the great trainers that they've got and seeing if we can have a chance to win the $1 million. I was getting phone calls from a greyhound to win a race and they'd say, just letting you know, we're interested, but we might get snapped up. I was like, well, it came down to a couple of greyhounds, and in the end, we've got the winning dog. Don't worry about that. We've just got to get the box draw right. One of the beauties of this whole experience is I had none. So I stayed up on a Saturday night and I watched greyhounds for most of the night. And I wanted to pick a young greyhound at the time because I think given the other slot holders in the race, we were like, well, we're the young up and comer, we're the people's dog, so I want to get a young pup to represent us. I was really learning quickly. I was learning that you've got to have a dog that can at least find the rails at the meadows, or if you've got to quick a dog to the first turn, and I was learning splits, and I was learning times, and I was like, Dorado had run some great times at the meadows, and he was impressive in his Melbourne Cup heat, and we thought that he's probably a dog that could finish on over the top if you got a good run through with it, if you drew box 1, 2 or 3. That was the end selection, and Daz is terrific. I call him Daz, I hope he doesn't mind, but he's 50 years in the industry and he talks so passionately about things, and he's a cool guy. So the prize money is very simple. We're splitting it between our staff members, the greyhound and the trainer. We're having a great Christmas party and we're giving some to the greyhound adoption program. There'll be 140 screaming people, and it's not a matter of if it wins, it's going to win.